Hey guys, Brother Jim here. I appreciate you tuning in with us today. I've got a formula that you need to start right now, today, to get yourself unstuck in ministry. You know, we're living in such busy, chaotic times. Their schedules are packed out. Their information is boiling over from all kinds of directions. Things are working, things are not working, but from time to time, we just lose traction. And I want you to stick around to the end because number 5 is going to really unlock some things for you. So let's begin to unpack this. Let's look at what we've got. The number one thing that you need to do, you need to make goals. You need to have some kind of goal as to what you're doing. And we need to know what and why we're doing something. What is it that is motivating you? What are you planning to do? And what is my vision? What do I see happening? What direction am I going? Am I going north, south, east, west? Am I riding a bicycle? Am I going in a car? So we have a vehicle for ministry also. What are we going to do? Are we aspiring to do pulpit ministry? Are we wanting to do street ministry? Do we want to do tent revivals? Do I lean more in toward the prophetic or pastoral or evangelistic? So all of these things are questions, but make goals. Number 1 is make goals. Sit down today, get out your paper, get out a pen, pray first. We need to pray and just ask God, what is my vision? What are my goals? And how am I going to begin to do this? Which leads us into number 2. So number 1 was make goals. Number 2 is a strategy. We need to get a game plan. So if I decide I'm going to be heading north and I'm going in a pickup truck, then I know whatever I'm taking with me, I've got plenty in the back of the truck. If I'm going in a compact car, I'm going to have to reserve my space a little bit better. If I'm going on a motorcycle, now that trims it on down even some more. And if I'm going on a bicycle, I need to make sure I've got plenty of time. Follow what I'm saying? So we need to get a strategy to accomplish the goals. What do I need to do? Do I need to learn more about the direction that I'm going? So, and let me give you an example. So there's people that's been in ministry for years, and they were pushed like cattle into a certain direction, but they found out that doesn't really fit them. So I want to tell you, if you've been in ministry 10 years, 20 years, 30 years, and you still have this hunger and this desire in the background to do something that you never have really done, I want you to know today, it's not too late. Hallelujah. There's still hope for you. You can still do this. You can still do this. And so begin to make a strategy and begin to map this out. Do I need more education? Do I need to get a more dependable vehicle? How much money do I need? If you've got, certainly if you're really young, just starting out in ministry, you probably don't have the bills that somebody that's 50 or 60 years old does. And so, but how much money do I need? How much travel is going to be involved in what I'm doing? So get a strategy of what it's going to take. What are my obstacles? And what is the things that I'm going to have to overcome? What do I already have? Inventory yourself and determine, am I ready to do this? And I don't mean mentally ready, but I mean, do you know enough to do what you're doing? If you don't, find somebody that's doing that, attach yourself to them, and learn from that. Do a kind of an apprenticeship, an apprentice discipleship program. Let them mentor you, let them speak into your life, and don't be thinking, if you see what they're doing and you like what they're doing, don't be thinking the whole time when they're telling you what to do that you can do this better. You may actually do it better, but they have a formula for what works. And so define your strategies. What's it going to take to get done what's in front of me? And so that's goal number 2. Number 1 is make goals. Number 2 is define your strategy. Number three is obligate yourself. Obligate yourself. You know what? If you're supposed to write a book, say I'm going to be launching a book this summer. You can do it that general, but you'd be better off to say, I'm setting a goal for mid-June that I'm going to launch and have this book ready. And then sit down and in your strategy time, say, okay, if I'm going to have this ready, it's going to be 12 chapters. 1 year from now, I'm going to have a book. And so I'm going to have 12 chapters. I need to write 1 chapter per month. We'll say 30 pages per chapter. I'm going to have to write a page every single day. If you need some days off, you need to rest your mind, then you need to maybe write 2 pages a day. But obligate yourself by setting a timeline. Let some people know, hey guys, be watching for this. And I'm working on, and you can even ask, what about some suggestions for the book title? What about, what would y'all like to hear and within this particular wheelhouse? And so obligate yourself to people, get them on board to help you. Get them on board to help you with this, and make sure that you have realistic goals to set this. Find out what the strategy is going to be to do this, and then obligate yourself to it. Go ahead and spend the money on, if you're going to be doing some writing, spend the money on the curriculum that you need to write it, the app, the program, whatever it is. Spend the money on that to do that. If you're going to be doing videos and you're going to have a video ministry, a YouTube channel or whatever, make sure and get the editing software, whatever you need to do that. Learn how to do thumbnails, learn how to do a length of video, what works best, when to post, all of these things. Learn what you need to learn. So obligate yourself by investing some money into that, getting people on board to help you with it. Number 1 is make goals. Number 2 is define a strategy. Number 3 is obligate yourself. Number 4 is follow up with group assessment meetings. So the people that you've got on board, that you've obligated, and that could be the people that you have, somebody that works with you in ministry. Maybe it's a spouse. Maybe it's a friend that you have that's going to help you with this, that you bounce ideas off of. You need to know what it sounds like when you need to talk this out, script it out somewhat, if you will. But always pray. But follow up with group assessments of goals and the timetable of those goals. And so you need to look every so often. If you're going to have this out in 12 months, by the 3rd month, really at the end of the 1st month, you ought to be saying, did I do this month what I was supposed to do? 6 months, 3 months, whatever into it. Have intervals in there, because we can so easily procrastinate and fall behind in what we're doing. And then it can seem overwhelming that we're just chugging, trying to get this done. So follow up with your goals and have assessment meetings. Maybe it's just with yourself, and just say, am I doing this? Was this a vision that God gave me for me to accomplish this, or am I just being ambitious? You should know that up front going into it, but I'm telling you, you may need to remind yourself along the way. So, if you've been followed with us this far into this, subscribe to this channel if you would. And because we're going to keep bringing you more information. Subscribe to this channel, hit the notification bell so you'll know when we have another video that's launched. But here is the kicker now. Number 5, the 5th thing that you need to do, that you need to start today. Watch this. Be deliberate every single day. Be deliberate every single day, and check yourself for drifting or procrastination. When I say drifting, I just mean drifting from your goal, drifting from what it is that you're supposed to be doing. So you've set the goal, you have defined the strategy. In that, you get some timetable in there, you obligate yourself, get people on board to help you, and you follow up with these group assessments, and make sure, if you know that you're bad about procrastinating, then you may need to do an assessment pretty frequently. And you need to people, accountability partners that'll come along. Again, maybe it's a spouse, maybe it's a wife or a husband or a boyfriend, girlfriend, someone that you work with in ministry, a prayer partner. And tell them, hey, about at least once a week, check me and say, hey, how's it going on the goal that you set? How's it going on that? What can I do to help you? And so we need to be deliberate every single day. Joshua said this. He said, as for me and my house, we shall serve the Lord. One thing that I do, before that, he said, choose you this day whom you'll serve. So make a decision. Are you going to serve yourself? You're going to serve the calling that God has on your life. And so one thing that I do is in the evening, what I was supposed to do. If not, I don't just throw that out and I don't take just everything off the next day, but I double up the next day if I have to. I double up. And you may need, there's times, things in life happen. There's times you may need a day or two of mental clarity. Get the pressure off. Maybe the bills have stacked up. Maybe a catastrophe happens, God forbid. Maybe your car breaks down. Complications happen. Maybe you just don't feel good one day. Excuse me. Don't be afraid to take some time and renew, regenerate, refresh yourself, but then get back to the task. So 5 things that you need to start today.